Hey everyone, we are Bean and Bagel. We are a married couple from the Midwest in the U.S. I'm from Michigan. She's from
Minnesota.
Together we normally talk about food on our channel, and we post videos 1 to 2 times a week. If you're interested in following our channel, we're glad to have you. Today we're talking about Pearson's salted nut roll and the new flavor that they have, which is Skippy peanut butter. We've already eaten this. We like it. We think you'll like it too, so we're going to talk about it. Basically, it has roasted peanuts, golden caramel, and peanut butter nougat in it. So if that sounds interesting to you, then go get it. But to tell you a little story about myself, when I was in college in Minnesota, I worked at a bookstore. And the supervisor one day was like, hey, we got a bunch of expired candy bars, and if you want to eat any of them, feel free, or, we're just going to throw them out. And I'd never had salted nut roll before, because I grew up in Michigan, and I ate Payday. So I was like, I'll try it. And that was the first time I was introduced to it, and I was like, wow, this reminds me of Payday. And it flooded me with a bunch of memories of my childhood, because I was a paper boy in Michigan at one point, and this was back in the day when you had to go door to door to collect money from customers, and they'd always duck you and avoid you because there was really no accountability with it. You're just like this 10-year-old kid that has to go door to door and ask these grown adults for money, and nobody supported you. If they didn't pay you, you were hosed. So I associated Payday. That was my first association with the word payday. It was like, okay, payday is going door to door and getting avoided by a bunch of people, and eventually you might get some money. That's fun when you do. But, I'd always eat the candy bar Payday too. But anyway, long story short, I was shocked that the salted nut roll reminded me of Payday, and I'd never seen it before. So I was like, oh man, this is good. And this is expired. Imagine what it tastes like when it's fresh. So we are gonna eat it. So I want to eat some now, because it's I'm not just gonna have it here and not eat it. It's like saying that you like to hang out with somebody but never hanging out with them. So I'm gonna open this now and start eating it.
Yes, so me being from Minnesota, I thought I would tell you a little bit about the history of Pearson's, because they are a local company here in Minnesota. They began in 1909 in Minneapolis by 5 brothers, created the company, and they came out with the salted nut roll in 1933. So it was the height of the Depression and all of that, but they came out with this delicious treat. And this Skippy version that we're eating today actually came out to celebrate the 90th anniversary of the salted nut roll, which is really cool. But Pearson's is now operating in St. Paul. In 1950, they moved across the Mississippi River to St. Paul, and they're still there to this day and still making the salted nut rolls. So it's like 100 and...
I choked on it.
Choked on a peanut?
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been around, over 100 years now. So pretty cool.
100 years is a long time, and especially if I'd never heard of it most of my life. I found that interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't even know they were from Minnesota until I talked to Hope, and I was like, man, I found a couple good things from Minnesota.
Yeah.
What I like most about it, in case you're wondering, is the creamy peanut butter. So it has creamy peanut butter in it, but it's a good amount of peanut butter mixed with the peanuts. And if you know me, or if you've watched our videos before, I don't like when companies skimp on the peanut butter. Don't tell me you have a new candy bar and then say, then put some skimpy layer of peanut butter in it and say, oh, this is our new flavor, it's got peanut butter, when it tastes exactly like the original. It's throw some peanut butter in there, man. But that's what I like. They didn't skimp on it. And the other thing is, it reminds me of eating creamy peanut butter mixed with crunchy peanut butter, or I guess crunchy peanut butter that has peanuts in it, because that is creamy with peanuts added. But anyway, I like both of those versions of peanut butter, and it's good. I like it. Plus you get like it's basically the crunchy and the creamy that I like.
Yeah. My favorite thing about it is the salty and sweet combination, because like the peanuts are very salty and then you get like the sweet caramel in there, so it's very like satisfying with like if you're having like a salty sweet craving. So if you like salty sweet foods, I think you definitely like the salted nut roll, and especially this one with the Skippy in there, just because it makes it extra peanut buttery. And yeah,
I love
it's
that.
just good.
I love that because like when you put it in your mouth, like it gets stuck in the roof of your mouth, the peanut butter does. And you know, that's what I like the most about it, because it's like, yeah, you put some peanut butter in there like a man, you know what I mean? Like you're just like put it in there. And I want it to change my accent. That's how much peanut butter I want in there. Like when I listen to people from other countries that talk, sometimes to me they sound like they have peanut butter in their mouth. And it's like, yeah, that's what I want when I eat that.
Right.
But
yeah, but anyways, that's our video for today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.
see ya.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh yeah, you betcha.
Yeah. What was I saying? Well, they started in 1909.
1909.
1909.
Put the groceries in the bag.
Put the groceries in the bag.